I can see the 13-year Polarium events coming up. There's that tag team tournament. Probably one under the event section. Nope, okay, I lied, just that one. But that's okay. Doomtide Reset Dark Fae rotation. The one I have the hardest time with, one I can't even clear normal on. But maybe we could do hard. So we're going to go through that and progress through that tonight. Before reset, have a great time. Not sure it's on stage 10. It might be Bommel, might be just hard locked. But yeah, we're monthly's reset, as you imagined. And we're have our Void, have our Sacred. Now you notice that there's a little something here. So it says summon any extra legendary when you get an extra. So like when you get a legendary, you get an extra legendary. Now, it's a 0.5% chance. We know the 2 times it's coming up. This is total bait leading up to what would be a 2 times Ancients weekend. However, when you have bait, sometimes the mouse gets it and gets away. You know, sometimes the mouse gets it and is fine. Okay, we are nowhere near Ancient Mercy, right? Nowhere near it. But let's still pull because we're a bunch of Looney Tunes. So we'll pull one 10-pack and we'll just leave it at that, I guess. Because why not? Because what if, you know, what if we actually do hit that 0.5? The chances haven't gone up. What if we hit that 0.5? Maybe we'll pull 16, make it an even clip of 60 remaining. You know, one in Rome. Sometimes the mouse gets the bait, right? All I gotta do is see gold, and we hit the jack. Hopefully we see epic. Oh no. Alright, well. This was the expected scenario, right? Nothing for 10 there. Nothing at all. So that puts our Ancient for Legos at 22. At 15, there we go. Let's do a couple singletons. Nothing. 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 Fantastic. 21 Ancients on the Mercy there. And we are at 28 for Legos. Now, what this means is 21 Ancients Mercy for Epics after 20, the percent goes up by 2. So we will be at base chance to get an epic is 8. We're at 10%. Meaning in a 10 pack, it goes from 10%, then 12, then 14, then 16, up to 20. So I think I'm going to pull 10 more. And if I don't hit another epic, I'll be deep enough into Mercy that the 10 times becomes very enticing. Let's end on 50. 50 is a good number. Plus, I can feel that Lego's right around the corner. They don't want to admit it, but they're lurking right around the corner. I smell a legendary. It's in the midst. We'll probably get an epic also. There's the epic Stagnite. Do not need... Oh! Skullord Vargal! I regret absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. This is fantastic. We hit a Gaellen legendary off our extra, and technically a new Gaellen epic in Drake. Molly Tankard is I think our first dwarf unit we're keeping. Stagnant we already have. We don't need him obviously, but he's just fantastic. This is beyond exciting. Okay, so Molly, I can't believe this worked out so well. So this was 2. Let's just bring it down. Okay, we have two off of our Mercy there. So Legos are at 0, epics are at 2. Oh no, Legos are at 0. Legos are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legos are at 5 Mercy, because this one doesn't count, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5, okay. So, Molly Tankard is a fantastic legendary. She's a dwarf support. She has a lot of provoke-based things and block damage and stuff, and she's got a really annoying passive that lets her go fast, go burr, and she's just a really good dwarf supplemental character. Cool. Okay, let's do Drake next, because Drake's the next least exciting. He's Dracomorph's special ed brother, basically. Some people like his color pattern more than Dracomorph, but he's got a attack in arena battles, which was just never used. His A1 attacks and grants an extra turn if the thing was killed. Okay, he hits really hard, by the way. A2, it hits just a really hard hit and single target. His A3 has attacks one enemy and places decreased speed and 50% accuracy on all enemies except the target if it's critical. He's not very good, but there's that dragon, there's that Lizardman epic, side room that we're gonna probably have to go through. So for us, that's like a big thing to get these hard hitting DPS. So he's one of that. Now, we have a man in our midst, a real chunky boy. He was just buffed recently. I want to show you his stats fully because it's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Lizardman, Skull Vargal, boom. Okay, this is Skull Vargal. All right, he has tremendous stats, by the way. Could be some of the best base stats in the entire game. A defense champion with 28k life almost, a whopping 107 turbo speed, starts with 70 base accuracy for God knows what reason. Now, he's got a very interesting kit. He's got this ability, which revives a Skullsworn with half-life and half-Terminator at the start of each turn. Now, a Skullsworn is a rare unit, which is... I've lost it, I found it. Every single turn, it brings back a Skullsworn from the depths. Skullsworn is an infinitely reoccurring enemy. It turns out it has a speed aura, and it fills its turn meter. When it gets hit, it has a little increased speed buff on himself and counterattack, and it's got a shitty A1. It's not very good, but it's an infinitely reoccurring enemy, which is why it's kind of funky to have with Skull Vargal. His other passive is the interesting one, okay? Now, this says, when attacked, decreases the attacker's max HP by 5%. Every time he's hit, whatever hit him loses 5% max HP. Now, this used to not work on bosses. It does work on bosses. Now, by 2.5%, except the Scarab King, who goes down by 0.5%. This means that if you make this guy in regen set, or make him an immortal, or make him so he doesn't die, basically, so he somehow survives, he will perpetually reduce the boss's life pool until it has just disappeared. Now, there is ways to have him basically solo Scarab, which is the goal, right? And just a lot of other funky content. He's got an A3, that's just an AoE decrease attack. Okay, nothing too fancy there, but it is what it is. His A2 places a strengthen on himself, and then places a provoke on one enemy. Not a very good A2, but his A1's hilarious, which is attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit fills his turn meter, and there's a 30% chance to repeat this skill. Okay? Now, this has no cap. I do not know if there's a cap to it. Things like Relentless Set, things like extra turn mechanics, I believe have a cap of 6 or 7 turns. And I've seen this go up to 12 or something. In old YouTube videos of Skull Vargal. So he could just sit there ripping and tearing on his A1, basically, which is why it's funny called Gleeful Ripping, because he's ripping. And, yeah, that's it. He's not a particularly great champion in the game, but he's a legendary Lizardman, so he will get the legendary Lizardman treatment. He'll be built out. He will be maxed to its finest form, and we will find a home for this chunky boy. Now, one thing that's interesting is we can use him to hypothetically whittle down some of these difficult Doom Tower hard waves that I could heal through, but I can't necessarily damage, because since there's no real time limit, I could just sit there, let him get chunked to bits, basically, and just perpetually reduce the enemy down to where they have literally no max life. Now, you can't reduce their life by more than 50%. However, it's enough that it should get the job done in most every scenario. So it's very exciting to see him. I'm just very excited that we actually made out like a bandit with 50 ancients remaining. We hit our double legendary, and we could just move on with a smile on our face, knowing that we hit a couple of bangers there. And the unfortunate part, if we want to call it that, is as I was just finishing up doing the masteries pretty much for someone like Deliana here, who was would have been done today. I now have 2 more legendaries that I have to now do masteries for, which is a good problem to have, but it is still my problem. So, on the horizon, after Deliana's finished with her masteries today, we are now doing Skull Vargal's masteries, and after that, we have Molly Tankard's masteries. But, oh, she's got sausages. Well, we are at another fusion. Helicath, an absolutely insane Demon Spawn legendary that is obviously, well, it's a Demon Spawn, so it's not going to be, that's not going to be in the And the Gaellen Pact, if you can look at right there, those are the 4 epics used to fuse it. Also very much not in the Gaellen Pact. Looks like possibly Shadowkin, which is just a series of unfortunate events there. I digress. So here's another issue, not really an issue, but something to bring up, I guess. We have finished the masteries of not Shrunda, what's her name? Molly. So we finished Molly's masteries. Okay. We finished Vargal's masteries. He's done too. Not 60, but his masteries are done. And we are pretty much done leveling Bellower. I'm not sure if I'll get him to 60. Probably not. Just probably leave him at 50 and put him in stun set. I don't think he needs accuracy, so less important. So I'm back on the food grind because nothing else to do, kind of. So we are back to farming out food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 right there. 7, 8, 9. So I guess when I get to 10th food, I could make Vargal into 60 if I really wanted to. I don't really serve much for purpose, but maybe I'll just wait because next weekend, this upcoming weekend, is the 2 times Ancients. I'm currently at 60. Well, I can actually buy more because I like to keep my gems into blue stocks, if you will. I have, 73 Ancients. I'll be able to get to 80, no problem. At 2 Sacreds, actually, I pulled the Sacred sporadically last week. Got dick, but I'm at Voids and I'm at Sacreds. That's where I'm at right there. Clan versus Clan coming up soon, so I'll be definitely able to get to at least 80 Ancients. Pulled a couple from Market because the monthly reset happened, but nothing outrageous there. There's an upcoming 10x for Warlord, which I'm not going to be pulling for because I'm nowhere near Void Mercy. Arena's going great. Still farming out any one-team defenses I see throughout the day. Trying to burn all of my stuff at 1,200 gold here. I mean, we're perpetually going to be at this Spider 17. I don't think there's any more arena stuff. Yeah, we're so close to the end, but there's just no more arena stuff. Doom Tower, we're at floor 60, pushing towards 60. I'm going to be stuck on Dreadhorn, aka Bommel 90, yet again, just like last rotation, until I get Torture Helm. Can't really solve that problem. So Clan versus Clan is back on, and I do not think I have anyone to book, but there is some shards to be pulled if we were to pull them. I believe today is Prince Kaimar, which I obviously have, and isn't even in the Gaellen Pact, so I have no interest in doing that. And I thought that there was a 2 times... No, it's just Kaimar. I think tomorrow's Warlord then, I guess. But yeah, I'm not interested. I'm just obviously saving because why not? But we're in... Seems to be like we're consistently in Tier 2 now, so we're getting an extra book and an extra thing, but I don't think I have anyone to book. I mean, I have 38 epic books, but like, yikes, no one really to use them on. I did do Skullord to 60. 32 Lego. Look at the Lego book pile. But again, like, what's the point of doing him, you know? Maybe doing someone like Grush. Like, I might get Grush up, because Grush is pretty cool. But even then, I could book Bellower. Let's do that. Let's book Bellower. I mean, we're stretching here because, well, why not? Oh, I should probably check if there's a clan thing. The clan shop reset also. Clan quests. Quest I should do also. Decapitate. Spider. Legendary. Undead. Nope. Okay, anything in here? Nothing I give a shit about. Well, I could do more dragon, but nope. Upgrade to Epic or Skinwalker from rank faction to rank 5. Don't think I want to do any there. Basics one. Craft stuff. Upgrade. Craft stuff. Craft. Let's take the craft ones. Craft there. And craft there. Let's craft some things. More importantly, where's my shop? So we're not at the Void yet. That's why I don't give a shit, but let's bang this out. Hopefully we hit some cool here. Lizardman banner, very exciting. Shadowkin banner, no. We're looking for 6-star Lego things that are in my faction set. So I do have an ore to be used. Looking like we're shit out of luck. What was that banner, though? I saw a banner. Show banner. Oh. Defense. Do I have an ore for this? No ore. Well, I'll get an ore eventually. We'll try to make that accuracy. It's kind of annoying. Anything else good here? Orc ring. It's a very good orc ring. Anyway, back to doing Bellower's books. At least it's an amount of clan points. Not too many, but He's worth fully booking. He's just going to be in a stun set, ripping and tearing. He's got full AoEs, block actives on his A1. He's got a little bit of decreased speed on his A2. He's got a little bit of decreased attack and defense on his A3. The man just unga bunga slaps, and that's all he's intended to do. And even more exciting is that ogres are open, so we're actually going to get to see him rock and roll here pretty fucking soon. I don't know if I have an amulet for him. I got this. This is not what I want. That's attack. Do I have a crit damage? That might be a good use for the energy we get here. We'll do a little bit of masteries on him, and we'll do a little bit of yeah, we'll do a little bit of masteries on him. I could 6-star him again, but I don't really need to right now. He does his job. He doesn't need accuracy because his main thing is going to be stunning. And as long as he's alive, he should be fine. So put him in Immortal or Speed even, so he goes faster, stuns more often. Well, testing Bellower on the Ogre Faction Wars didn't go as planned. Let's put it that way. So we're just going to hold off on that for now. He's still built. I'll still be using him in a variety of places. I already used him in a Doom Tower side room for the Void Rare one. That's be or the regular Rare one, but he'll be using the Void Rare. He'll just carry that shit with us. But we're going to do something stupid because clearly when I try, I get nowhere, but when I don't try, that's when the nut happens, right? We're just going to ignore Krisk, because he was whatever. But there's a 10 times for Void for Warlord, and I've got 5 Voids in a dream, and this dream is shining bright like a diamond. I'm 2 for Epics and 0 for Legos. I haven't pulled Ancients in forever. Voids, I've pulled 7 since the last Legendary. I pulled 0 for Epics and 16 on Sacred. Not touching Sacred. My account doesn't give a shit. So we're just going to pull 5 Voids and hope for Warlord, because you just never know, you know? You just never know what the fuck is happening here. Clearly, if I try, I get nowhere. So if I don't try, then I'm going to be, successful. And if I get rewarded, that'll set such a bad precedent for me. But I'm all aboard the bad precedent train. And if I don't get rewarded, I've learned my lesson. So clearly it makes sense. Okay, we got one more Void to prove that I should be saving versus I shouldn't be saving. Okay, this is the line in the sand here. Line in the sand. See? Okay. I've learned my lesson. I should be saving because I've made mistakes. Alright, so the Helicath fusion is active. And if we go over here, go to fusion, there he is. Helicath being a demon spawn, which I will not be using. He's a big bug guy thing, creature thing. Very, very, very strong. The fusion into him is Kinagashi, which is a Shadowkin. Pretty cool looking. Can't use that. However, the rare for the fusion, Lamabur, is a fucking goat creature. Can't even view the top of it. With a sickle and weird, interesting skinwalkers. Skinwalkers I have on farm. However, it is he's a rare. I got nothing else to do, but maybe book a new rare up. So when I get him, I'll at least get him to 50. He's got a shitty A1 double hit minor turn meter fill. A2 AoE with continuous heal and a 4-turn cooldown. What doesn't book to 3, just a forever 4-turn cooldown. It's okay at best. A3 is a single target heal by their max HP and then puts revive on death for 2 turns. This is kind of like the highlight of his kit. And then a speed in all battles. He's like okay at best. So I'll just get him because I can. And he's just, the weird rabbit goat thing. So may as well. So we'll be in the 80s for Ancients, which is not too bad. I'll pull at least 80 tonight. Hopefully hitting something that is a massive upgrade that we desperately need. Something like, a Torture Helm or a Vrask. Not Vrask. What is it? Vrask. Ultimate Gaelic, one of those big epics, or maybe even a Lego, who knows. I've got more books I know what to do with, so I'm just looking to get something spicy here. So I'd use my Hydra keys. You can see we totaled 5.26, which puts us on the Adept chest. Adept chest right there. It's not quite enough to get to the Warrior chest, however, it's better than before. You can see what I've been doing here. There's my A team, my B team, my C team, and they do damage accordingly. No surprises to be had, really. It's defensive, heals, tanks, stuff like that. DPS, zerging, and then it's just stragglers and poisons. That's the best we got. So yeah, that's that piece of pie. Doom Tower. We're currently at floor, which is, was it 70? About to hit Bommel up here. I think we have one more shitter next, maybe Scarab, but then Big Daddy Bommel, whom we cannot defeat. So we are about to be locked out once more. We can maybe push hard a little bit, but I have limited faith in that. However, that is neither here nor there, and there's something much more important that is about to happen here momentarily. So let's first, oh, that's our it just hit active as we're here. There's the big shebang-a-bang. 2 times Ancients, chance for Legos 1%, 16 for Epics, rest are rares. Let us do our pull. Well, first off, let me pull up my my thing. I gotta get my handy dandy chart here for seeing my mercies. I don't think we're remotely close to like fucking anything for Ancients. No, it's like we just pulled a Lego, and then we're 2 into Epic, so we're totally fresh on Ancients. So that's nothing to even bother tracking until we start pulling. You can see the event here, which I'm assuming we're going to probably max or come close to it. It'll probably fail to load for, well, forever here, but you're gonna have, there's the amount of points we're gonna get, and we'll hit both Goat Boys, which is fine because we wanted to get little Goat Boys anyway. At least we wanted one of them. Do a quick overview of who we want to hit here. So we're gonna talk epics first. Number 1 epic in the ogres is Skull Crusher. Revolutionary character. If we hit him, it will be a clan boss staple. Probably the only way we're ever going to be pushing Fire Knight very high, and our only real counter attack in the Gaellen Pact in Skull Crusher. Legos, Big Un, Great Clear, but the big hitter amongst all these is Ignatius, because he has the AoE HP burn. This is the linchpin for doing Spider, another key component, basically. Ignatius, key component. Skull Crusher, key component. Lizardmen, for epics, nothing. I'm missing Jarang, which I don't give a shit about. So there's Jarang, and Z is from Doom Tower unlocked. She's got 1 brass tit. Look at it go. Of the Legos, Dracomorph. He's our best in slot DPS in the game, and he's the AoE decreased defense weaken, poisons damage, god tier DPS, and clan boss damager. And then, of course, Fushan, because Fushan is Fu Great. He is our only speed in all battle aura. That is a substantial note. And he's a great wave clear dungeon farmer. Just insane unit in general. So I love Fushan. I would love to see him. Instamax and build and book. Draco, Instamax, build and book. If I didn't already say it, Ignatius, Instamax, build and book. Skinwalkers. Epics, the only one I give a shit about is Taurus. Taurus is huge DPS, huge poisons, fantastic for progressing into Skinwalker's faster times, and just quad poison's pretty cool. It enables some interesting things, the fact it's unkillable also, so very cool there. And for Legos, the only real ally attack is Longbeard, but that's kind of more of a meme thing. And aside from that, it's just Norog. Norog would be really cool for Doom Tower pushing. He's got that AoE decreased defense, or block buffs with a huge tank potential, but and Ice Golem, high Ice Golem, but that's about it. Yeah, Skinwalker's Legos are unfortunately quite bad outside of the voids for what I'm looking for. In Orcs, we have some also revolutionary ones here. Vrask, Insane Healer, will unlock Faction Wars 21 for us. You have Zargalis, just great DPS in the Orc faction. Ultimate Gaelic, again, AoE HP burn, unlocks Spider for us in its entirety. Torture Helm, which we technically had for Razin, but if we get another one, we can actually start doing some interesting solo strats with him, since he has this 3-turn revive mechanic, so interesting there. In the Legos, it's looking like Iron Brago is number 1. Again, he's our permanent Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss staple, insane DPS champion, applying decrease attack and decrease attack to the enemy, increase defense for your team permanently, insane passive, great champion all around. Rollbar I've just always wanted. He's just a Giga Orc Nuker. I'd love to have one just for fun. And that's about it. That's what wraps it up. So that's what we're looking for here, and hopefully we find exactly what we need. So I have some food I was leveling, some trash I was going through. No surprises here. Let us we might have to make a room, but we're just going to pull. So let's just go for it. We're going to pull my Mercy on deck. Fingers crossed, 4 a.m. so I can't scream if I get something crazy. If I get a Draco and an Iron Brago and an Ignatius. I mean, realistically, Ignatius is like... Ignatius unlocks Spider, which is really, really big. That's like so big for us. We could pretty much push to 25 then. So getting someone like Ignatius or even Ultimate Gaelic we could make work would be revolutionary. So let's go here. We're going to hope for some gold, just because I'd love to see gold. I just want to, just show me the gold Yaga, do not need Yaga. Adriel, do not need Adriel. Terror Beast is new. Okay, so we got a new epic, all right? This is exciting in itself. Terror Beast is a new champion for us, and he's a really interesting one for one reason. He actually might be used on our endgame, I shit you not, our endgame Fire Knight team, because he has a fucking meme comp that he could basically pull off, and that is Shriek. He has a 3-turn permanent reflect damage, basically for your entire team, and reflect damage works for Fire Knight. When he hits you, all those reflects nick off pieces of his armor and basically reduce the entire armor counter by 5 every single time. This is 100% uptime pretty much, if speed tuned properly. So, yeah, Terror Beast actually has a place. He might be the key to unlocking Fire Knight 20 for us, ironically enough, fucking Terror Beast. So, that is a sick pull. Yaga is fucking food, he's trash, but Terror Beast is an actual sick pull. So we've already gotten something that we didn't have and that we might have a use for, okay? And that's exciting in itself. Next set of 10, here we go. Looking to see some gold. Purple. Oh my god, Ultimate Gaelic! Holy shit. Okay, so this is legendary. No, it's not, but it is. So Ultimate Gaelic, this is great. We might have just unlocked Fire Knight 20 and Spider 20 in the past 2 seconds here. Ultimate Gaelic is AoE HP burn, which is the key to downing Spider with ease, especially since I have Krisk, and especially since I have Old Man York to increase the attack of him and do this. It's all about speed tuning now. I have so much work to do. I have to max Ultimate Gaelic ASAP. What this means is I should be able to totally finish off my missions and progress, get Arbiter and progress to the next page just because of Ultimate Gaelic. We're going to have people to book and max. Oh my god, it's all fantastic. We're going to be, I bet you at the end of all this, after we process all this food, we're going to be starved for food because we're probably going to have to get Ultimate Gaelic to 60 ASAP, and I'm only 20 fucking Ancients in. I'm probably going to hit someone else because, you know, I'm going to hit someone else, so... Man, this is already absolutely insane. I can't wait to see our first gold Miscreated Monster, OG, you know, Night Rev God there. Therask, not so much. Great epic right there, but nothing substantial to say the least. Next set, this is the set for going into 40. Still no purple Knight Errant, or no gold. Got no purple Knight Errant, trash champion. Hits kind of hard actually. Rector Drath, not trash champion. Hits not hard at all, but she's an insane support. Knight Errant actually has really crazy multipliers, all things considered, and I believe it's his A3 that hits like a fucking nuclear missile. Damage is increased by 75% if this champion has full HP. So when he's full, this A3 hits like a freight train. But it's really like kind of weird. You know, he's not very good, but it's got contextual abilities. All right, set. Here we go. This is the 50 mark. Hoping for some gold. Hoping for some Gaellen gold. Maybe some more Gaellen purple. I've already been. Oh, okay. All right. So we did hit a Lego. It isn't one we need, but I guess the positive side is it's new. That's something. Bivald of the Thorn. So I believe he was a previous Fragment or Fusion, one of the two. Sacred Order, might be our first Sacred Order Lego actually. A1 Provoke, also heals. Can be placed even if this attack lands a weak hit. It's actually HP champion, by the way. A2 is a all hit that provokes and places leeches and then strengthens. And they can be placed if it's weak hits. He's got a whole weak hit mechanic built in. A3 is a shield nuke combo. Kind of cool. His passive decreases the damage taken by all allies from enemies under provoke. So if the enemy's provoked, your team is taking less hits. But one more person to mastery out. Obviously, he's on the back burner because we have, you know, Terror Beast and of course Ultimate Gaelic to work on. But at least we see a Lego. It's always good to see Legos. I like seeing Legos. It makes me happy. Well, there we go. So that was on the 50th mark. So our Mercy now here is back to 1 on Legos. We're about to get another epic, by the way, because we're going to be into Mercy in that. So we have hit our Mercy for Legos at least. We're probably going to see more, but you know, there we go. Sinesha. Oh, another one. Oh god, Gintoro. We actually had Gintoro a really long time ago, but we ended up feeding him, which really sucks because if we didn't, we didn't know then. But if we didn't feed him then, we would have had enough to use for more dupe currency. So bummer, but not the end of the world. Our Mercy has returned to 5 and 7 here. 5 for Legos, 7 for epics. Sinesh is great, but don't need her. And Gintoro, yeah, Gintoro is a single target god for damage. He's got a A1 that hits like a truck resets on kill. His A2 huge turn meter steal and resets the cooldown of his big A3, which does a decreased defense weaken. And if it's the 4th time he's used it against the same target, so think clan boss, it hits 5 fucking times in a row, easily able of putting out 1,000,000 damage in 1 turn. Man's a nuclear missile. And all turn meter fill effects in him are basically doubled, so, or hit increased by 50%, I should say. Huge attack in all battles too. Great base stats. He's just really cool. So insane there. Let's do the next set here. What we got? I wonder if I get more gold. Man, that'd be pretty insane. Lady Atessa. No good for Mr. Gaellen. No good for Mr. Gaellen. Jizzo. Welcome back, Jizzo. Always welcome to see the Jizz boy in the mix. Just have to book his A3. So we'll do 4, and hopefully it just hits his A3. I think it hit his A2. That's his A1. Okay. Well, the A1's booked. All right, 4 more books into the A3, hopefully. Oh, I see it hit 2. And 1 more. Nope, 2 more in his A3. Come on, there we go. All right, cool. Burning Rage is done. That's all that really matters. His A2 does not matter, so don't give a fuck about that. Just matters is his A3. That's the HP burn. Now, we are going to send him into sweet Minotaur for, well, the next long while, hopefully. So let's pick up our energy now. We picked up our dots our I's and cross our T's, if you will. He is good to go. We do need to gear him, obviously, pretty much fully. I don't know what the fuck I have for this guy. And I can actually give him Yord's accuracy banner. Yord needed the accuracy when he was trying to do Spider. Frost Spider, which for now will not be an issue whatsoever, because now I have Ultimate Gaelic. So Frost Spider is now a problem of the past. Alright, Spider 16 manually, okay? So watch what this is like. So first things first, decrease defense speed thing. Here comes Jorg, HP boost, increase attack. And now when Gaelic does Burning Rage, everybody should be pretty much on fire here. Yep, pretty much everyone's on fire. And now Krisk will provoke, boop. And now Ugo can just A1 the enemy, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Probably gonna replace Ugo with someone else. And we can have Shatterbones A1, and let's just see what happens here. Anybody that attacks with an HP burn should be triggering Spider here. I might replace Ugo with someone who has single target damage, but just watch the Spider's life pool every time these HP burn people attack. And next Spider, there we go. All right, that's Spider 16 down. This is revolutionary. My missions currently is Spider 17 or higher on auto, right? That's the next thing. Then it's up to Fire Knight 20 is the next big to do. If I could do this is enough gems, by the way, just to purchase my next set of 10 Ancients, which is also nice. Thinking about it, I actually probably don't want Shatterbones because he's actually resetting the turn meter of the small spiders, which means they're not going, which means they're not burning. I actually might want to put in my Bellower, level 50 Bellower, simply because he'll stun more and do less damage, which is more of what I want. I want this little spiderling CC'd so they burn and they get to go, because the burns are what burns the big spider. That's what's doing most of the damage. There we go. Alright, look at that. Okay, 17 done. Kind of sketch. When's the next affinity? Okay, blue, Becky. Let's, oh, did it say 17 or higher, or did it say 17? I just gotta double check, because you know how this fucking shit goes. And 17 or higher. Okay, so I can keep pushing. I think it'll just be easier once I keep getting up there. Alright, Shatterbones out. Bellower. Am I blind? He's right in front of me, isn't he? Bellower in. Let's see how this goes with stuns compared to damage. And again, I should have basically less damage and more percent, which is better. And there's the HP burns all out in disorder. I forgot to change Vergenkar's AI. Alright, there we go. There is 18 down. Ugh. Alright, so 19 is going to be a lot harder, I think, because the affinity. He's going to be gunning for, well, both my people. And because of that, I'm not sure exactly what the play is here. There is an option to do Horfreeze instead. War Whoop is an increased attack and crit chance right before. So I could take out him and put in Horfreeze, who's significantly tankier. I am unsure in which condition this is going to go, because this is actually probably the hardest one, since it's the worst affinity for my Ultimate Gaelic, right? the keys to get him not being attacked, not being targeted. And currently, that's really what's happening. He's getting bullied. Okay, so this failed. So, and this is going to be the hard one again because it's the wrong affinity. So let's take Bellower out. We'll put Shatterbones back in. We're okay with Horford. We could probably put York back in. Let's try the OG team, the Blitz team. We'll see if they work. We're just going to keep throwing our dick at the fucking wall and seeing what makes it through the glory hole, basically. One more hit from Chris, and that should be okay. This is going to come down to oh, there we go. That came down to the fucking wire. Okay, so there was some slips and falls and trips and blunders, but I think we might have it here. And next spider to attack should be it. There we go, spider 20 down. Wow, we're rewarded by the terrible lizard ring. I think the play is now to just set my AI to turn off Vergamcar's A2 and just let it rock, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's see if they do their thing. I have 10 multi-battles. We'll put them in, finishing our mission successfully. And let's just see if it works when we start it first off here. Spider 20, farming Spider 20 on the Gaellen Pact, the ultimate Gaelic. Bam, good, boost, fire, out, buff, and then Chris should taunt. There we go. That looks great to me. Look at that. The HP burns are already happening. Every little hit the spiders do should be substantial HP burns to the mother spider. Alright, so I ran 2 sets. Ran a set of 8, then a set of 2, just because I was vendoring things. I didn't fail any of them. I didn't fail any of the 10 runs, by the way. This team is 100% success rate, although it is super jank. Every single run, at least 2 to 3 people die, but they always recover, and it just fucking works. So with this next attack, down goes Big Bad Spider. Look at that. Accuracy banner for Lisbon. Suck my dick. That was on 17, by the way. Anyway, there's my 125. So the next mission, this is hilarious. Next mission is deal 75 million damage to Demon Lord on Nightmare. Specifically Nightmare. Not Nightmare or higher. Nightmare. I have to waste a key, basically. Now, there's a chance I could do 75 mil in 2 keys. That really means I'm going to be, well, having a very good day, if that's the case. But, more likely not, I'm going to be spending 3 keys on Nightmare, wasting a fucking key. Now, my next key should be coming up here momentarily. And by the time I wake up, there'll be another key. But I have to now, it has to be all within the same day cycle, right? Cumulative in 1 day. So like today, for example, I did 62 and 2, so I'll easily do 75 and 3, but I just have to waste a fucking key, so it kind of is a boner killer. So in in about 13 hours, this will be complete, and then I will be on to Ice Golem 20, easy peasy, 10 no problem. Dragon 20, easy peasy, 10 no problem. Fire Knight 20. Now we're back at building Terror Beast, baby, and Spider 20 I have on farm, and the next one. Oh my god, 100 mil to the Demon Lord on a single difficulty. That's where it gets, like, they don't give a shit. What I'll probably do is just do Nightmare again, which means I'll be 4-keying Nightmare in 1 day, which means the day before I'll probably have to wait a little bit and save up a key right after reset, which is not so much fun. But yeah, it's a bummer, but I just gotta get it done. So waste of a key, waste of a couple days. And then comes Arbiter, and then comes, well, I don't know, mysteries. Mysteries await after that, right? We know what's on the horizon is that Arbiter incoming, but there are some secrets to be had, and we are getting closer than ever. 0.3 mil shy. I probably could have redone the second one and been moved on by now, but no, I have to waste a key for 0.3 mil now. Literally suck my ass. But I got a Sancred? I got a Sancred shard last night, so I'm at 4 Sacreds off of Nightmare. It's kind of exciting in itself. But yeah, so when I get my next clan boss key, I can put it on Nightmare, and we can move on to doing the Ice Golem and Fire or Dragon, and then get my next 10 Ancients and all that stuff, and I'll be... Alright, there's the Demon Lord horse shit done. If anyone with half a brain cell watches the series and wanted a spoiler, they could just go check Clan Boss, because they'll see that on Nightmare. For some reason I use 3 fucking keys like an idiot. But, you know, that would involve having half a brain cell. So, clear Ice Golem 10 times. This is quite easy for us. We're going to go bang that out real quick. I think I'm actually going to do my arena real quick, and then we'll do Ice Golem, and I'll catch you when that's done, because after that, I think we're good to pull some more shards. Okay, Ice Golem done. There's 150. Now we're on to Dragon, which is the next one. 10 Dragon, 20s. Very much a snooze fest, as you can imagine, for me, since I am way past this amount. Oh, it's on super rates. Okay, we'll do 10 anyway. Just, you know, get some more loot. All right, see you when this is done. Hopefully I'll get some speed gear with speed substats and roll 4 quad Lego. Not a single keeper in the list, unfortunately. All Trashola, but that's okay. We're just here for my mission. So here we go. Mission complete. Bam! 1,000 gems, and we are on to Fire Knight 20 to figure out. This will be my goal, well, until, yeah, and that's it. That's my goal. Among that, we have some shards to purchase. All right. Also, tomorrow, I'll be able to get enough tag team to buy this ancient shard. I haven't slacking, but there's that. Okay, so we have 13. Let's pull through. We'll do the singletons first, then we'll do the... I don't have my tracker open either. Hold on. Okay, Mercy at the ready. This is 30, and this is 18 now. We're going, baby. Hold on. Here we go. 2 more singletons. Crazy to see a Lego again. That'd be absolutely insane. So that would be 3 Legos and like 110, which is... super, super lucky. Okay, so that's 32. We're 20 on epics. We are into Epic Mercy now. Here's the big 10-pack. Fingers crossed. Something spicy. Who fucking knows? What's the epic gonna be? Show me the epic. And it is Scion. Do not want or need Scion. He's actually a daily login champion that we'll be getting eventually. He's a piece of shit demon spawn. But people call him the worst champion in the game. He's really cool looking. You know, he might be absolutely terrible, but he's very cool looking. I like his design, like his model. He's very demon spawn, Borg, hive mind-esque. But yeah, there's that piece of shit. Anyway, that's pretty much my ancients now, so we're good on that. Our Mercy now goes to 4 for ancients, and then 42 for Lego. So that's what we're at right there. Now we are going to change gears a little bit here in a second. First off, let's check our tournament, because I think we're pretty close here. I don't want to necessarily... do anything for champions. I'll be close, because if I could finish my Arbiter missions and get Fire Knight unlocked here by pumping out some what's the fucking, hold on, where is it? Where's the dog? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I gotta make more food actually. I can maybe make more food to get the dog to 60. I'm gonna need the dog to 60, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I could do the dog at 50. That I'm not sure about. Dog at 50 might be enough. Let's get the dog to 50 and we'll see. I'm going to go continue doing his masteries for the rest of my energy. And then we'll see where he ends up. And we'll make him 50. We'll max him out. I think he's got gear on already. We'll get him... does he have gear on? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, he's got gear. So we'll get his gear maxed out. And we'll get him speed tuned to just go exactly like pretty much the same speed as Fire Knight, or 1 speed higher, and hopefully it lines up pretty much perfectly. That's the idea at least, right? But back to Minotaur, we go with the doggy. I have some energy to use here. It ends tomorrow, which is that. And then we will also take that, because I'll be using all of that today. And let's send them back at Minotaur, 7, whatever amount of times that is. Continue all hit champions at max. I'll turn it off because I want to just have them run until he basically gets max, because then I'll upgrade him. So they'll have fun with this. He'll probably survive a little bit, and then we'll have to book him out. We'll see if we can make Fire Knight maybe happen. You know, fingers crossed there. There is Dark Fae on 80, I believe. Should be complete here in half a second. There we go. Dark Fae 80, not much of a problem. I mean, it's just about speed tuning. I don't really have a speed tune for it, but you know, you just A1 rotate to the boss, then you like boost up, decrease defense, nuke, all the clones die, fight's over. Nothing fancy there. I'm gonna get fucked soon anyway, so I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. Force only champions. Talk about a comical one. This will be piss easy. I'm actually pretty close to getting Akoth. I think next month I should have him, and I'll be working on, oh, gotta put it back on auto, working on the 3rd person. I don't remember who the 3rd person is. It might be Rianne the Conjurer, which is, I think, a Dark Elf. But yeah, this is piss easy for me, so still quite easy. About to get to 90 tomorrow, which is the 90 Bommel that I cannot do.
But great to see. Love to see it. Just can't beat it. Okay, I gotta hit Shriek. That's my A2. I gotta Shriek. Okay. That's 5 books potentially. 5 books shrieking. I see you hit a little bit of Shriek, but mostly hit the A3. Okay. A3 is a thing also. Now I gotta put 4 books in. Shriek. Nope. I don't know if it maxed out. Shriek. Fuck. 3 books in. Come on. I think we're good. Am I missing one more still? God damn it. Alright, I had a fully booked Terror Beast. I didn't want to do that. However, it's fine. I still have literally so many books. So, Terror Beast is 50. I don't know if I have to make him 60. We're going to try him at 50 and see if that works at all. Alright, so this is 19, and this is working very well. And it's actually working better than I thought, because I forgot who I have. Now, this, I'm just going to take this off auto, because I want to show you what the fuck is happening here. I was, like, worried about the speed tuning of Terror Beast 100% reflect for the entire team, because 3 turn with a 3 turn cooldown, but maybe if I get too fast, or what, gets fucking... I forgot that in my team is not only do I have Krisk, but I also have Sandlash. So they're double extending it. This shit lasts forever. It is always up. So I have no problem breaking the shield down. Now the problem is that eventually, like, he heals, right? I can't stop that at the moment. No one has heal reduction here. But I could technically put Terror Beast in Cursed Set, and that would reduce the heal reduction, if I wanted to. That's a down the road thing. He's still at 50. I don't think I have to get him past 50. Because the affinity, I was having such a hard time because Razin was whiffing shit, but then it's not the case. It doesn't matter. Force is fine, because they're both going to be hitting hard and doing their things. And these don't have to do any sort of debuffs at all. This is perfect, right? This is absolutely perfect here. This is actually the best affinity, because there's no one who's weak to this. So I can't imagine a scenario where I actually do not succeed in doing Fire Knight 20, which is hilarious. And that really just depends on the waves. But the waves are kind of trivial, and why they're trivial is for the very obvious reason that Krisk trivializes almost all wave content. Everyone is permanently slowed. Every one of my buffs are extended for perpetuity. Every one of the enemy is provoked. They're decreased defense. They're weakened. At the entire time, Razin and Garog are just slam jamming them. And if they proc a counterattack, then Krisk hits them, and then they get slowed more. So it's just, I have no problem here at all with wave clearing. And, I have 2 different people. It sounds stupid, but Terror Beast's A2, or A3, has a fucking 2-turn stun, which I didn't even know. There's like 3 champions in the game have 2-turn stun, and Terror Beast apparently is one of them. So he's a 2-turn stun. Garrick has a stun in the A1, and it's just like, we're having a great time here with the fucking Terror Beast stunning for 2 turns. Look at him go. Stupid little dog. Now, this is a very important lesson I'm about to say. Terror Beast, if you look at any single website, is a F-tier champion. Insta-food, never use. And for me, it is the linchpin to unlock the highest tier of Fire Knight that I could probably do. Up to, probably eventually with Skull Crusher, Fire Knight 25 if I wanted. Because of fucking Terror Beast. A write-off character. Literally a write-off. And that just goes to show that you don't get discouraged when looking at these websites that you pull a champion and you be like, oh, this is shit tier. It's all the context of who you have and what you need to accomplish. Raid is a game about building teams and champions and conquering things with unique strategies, right? That's all that matters. So there are a lot of niche champions out there that might fill gaps for your team that make all the difference in you progressing. That might be an F-tier champion, an insta-food on someone else's website. But for you, it could change the game. And for me, that's fucking Terror Beast. So do not feel discouraged and just watch. Watch as the Wrath of Terror Beast rips through the shield of the stupidest boss in the game, Fire Knight. This should be Terror Beast. There we go. Sure, Shriek. So 10 shields up, down to 5 instantly. Counterattacks, down to 2 instantly. Now it's my turn. And now I get to rip and tear. That's what it looks like. And it's been extended, and it will get extended again. Now the only problem I have is I have no really great turn mirror manipulation. But because of War Master procs, because of decreased defense weakened, if once I start getting War Master on Terror Beast, which I'll probably just get to 60 because I think he earned it. You'll see I'll be able to rip and tear through this. The advent of having the benefit that is those accessories should make me be able to do 20. I think with some tuning, I should be able to do 20 here without much issue. So I'm going to let this roll, and it's going to take a while probably because again I have a lot of scenarios I have to line up. But you can see I can put on enough damage that should be able to offset the amount of heal he does, despite not having heal reduction, if that makes sense at all. And again, I don't have heal reduction at all. Now again, I could slap someone like Terror Beast or another champion in heal, but look how much damage he took, right? That amount of damage, if I do that every other turn, he's dead. It's that simple. And because of Krisk, he always has the large decreased defense in him. And Krisk will keep himself alive, and the rest of the team will be pretty much kept alive by the virtue of any amount of lifesteal they have. Okay? So we are succeeding here. And when that bog down hits from Razin, I gotta go an extra time. Because that totally depletes the turn meter. Look at this. I'm gonna be doing a 6-minute Fire Knight 20 probably. Which means I can now set this on auto, and I could progress one step further and get closer to Arbiter. So there it is. We have Fire Knight 20 10 times have to go through. So I am going to real quick. Well, I say real quick. I'm just going to run Fire Knight 20 now. I have Garog swapped Masteries to War Master. So he's on War Master, he's on War Master, he's on whatever the better thing, because he's got a triple hitter. And he's on War Master, and then there's Terror Beast, who is just living his best life. And Terror Beast does not have War Master. However, Terror Beast is in full 16 gear with his counterattacks, feeling great, looking great, little doggy. I don't think I ever have to make him 60. I mean, what the fuck's the point? Just let him live life. All right, that's 7 down. Feels nice to be doing it. I didn't get anything worthwhile, but you know. Actually, I take that back. This chest is really good. It's a 5-star, but that's great main stat, great substat, fantastic. Super success. Oh, did I beat my record? Was 440 new? I'm not sure. There's 2 more, and we're heading off. I'll see you at the end when I complete my stuff. Okay, last 2 done. Boom, bong, bing, bong, boom. And we are finished with the fucking mission. Claim. All right, on to Spider. Deal, never mind, not deal. Clear 20 10 times. Now, this is the spooky one, because, let me just max this fucking idiot, because, you know, it's much more volatile of a success rate here. However, do I want to book any stuff? Crushing Hopes, is there a reason to book this? Decreases target turn meter if it's critical. Maybe I'll just book him, because, yeah, I'll just book it out. Where's the third point? Where's it? Oh, his... Whenever enemy places stun buff on this champion. He's never stunned. Did I just dodge this? I didn't dodge it. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's fine. We're just going to fully book Ultimate Gaelic. It is what it is. I've used so many books this weekend, but again, it's fucking irrelevant because we're cruising at the moment. So, this I should have a team for. Yes, team set up in. Auto 7 times. Continue when they fail. I'm going to turn off. Let's just see how it rolls, and we'll get back. We know we can succeed, but the rate in which I succeed successfully is what's up for debate. Let's watch the first sequence here to make sure everything goes out copacetic here. We should have the decreased bam, we should have the boost, and should have the fire. Boost, and there's the fire. Okay, it's operating. I'll come check on this later. There's our mission, by the way. Bam, completed. We are now on to deal 100 mil to the Demon Lord on a single difficulty, minimum difficulty nightmare. What this is basically saying is I have to do, well, let's see what I did this time. So Nightmare was right there. I did 100 mil. So I'm just going to do that again. I have a key in 2 hours, resets in 10 minutes. We're just going to do Nightmare again. I'm going to be 3 King Nightmare, wasting a key yet again. Completing this. Tomorrow, we get fucking Arbiter. All right. So there's 39. 3rd key in Nightmare for the day. Unfortunately so. There's my progress mission done. Deal 100 mil on a single difficulty. It was not very difficult for me. But with completing this, we now can collect Arbiter. We now enter the next stage of our missions. Look at all these fucking missions to do. So many to go through. Some are already done, you know.